Listen, chosen one, this is the hour of divine reversal. Heaven has reviewed the case against you, and the verdict just changed. The Spirit of God says, there are only 2 minutes left, 2 minutes before heaven steps into your situation, 2 minutes before the plans made in secret begin to fall apart. You've been sensing it, haven't you? That strange heaviness in your spirit, that shift in the air, it's not your imagination. The pressure you feel is the weight of the divine countdown. Something in the unseen world is about to break. Something that was meant to destroy you is about to be reversed. Chosen one, this is not a normal season. This is a prophetic moment. And heaven is moving with urgency. Archangel Michael has drawn his sword. He is not silent anymore. For too long, the enemy has whispered lies about you. For too long, those with hidden intentions have smiled in your face while speaking curses behind your back. But God is done watching His anointed be dishonored. There are only 2 minutes left before the truth is revealed, before the scales fall off, before what was hidden in darkness comes into the light. You may not see the battle, but you are standing in it. The confusion, the betrayal, the sudden loss of peace. These are not coincidences. They are signs that the enemy feels threatened by your purpose. Every chosen soul goes through a moment where the storm becomes unbearable, where everything seems to fall apart. But that's when God is closest. He allows the shaking not to break you, but to expose what cannot stay in your next season. When God is about to elevate a person, He always separates them first. That's why people suddenly distance themselves. That's why certain doors close. It's not rejection, it's redirection. God is removing you from what was never meant to follow you into your promise. Archangel Michael is clearing the path, tearing down spiritual obstacles, cutting away the false attachments that drain your peace. He is saying, stay calm, stay focused, stay faithful. Heaven is handling this. Child of God, the 2-minute warning is not to frighten you. It's a sign of divine timing. The clock of heaven is striking completion. The warfare you've endured is not punishment. It's preparation. God has seen every tear you've cried in secret. Every night you stayed awake wondering why you had to walk alone. But the reason you've been isolated is because the oil on your life is sacred. You cannot carry a divine anointing while staying surrounded by deception. The isolation was protection. And now, the same people who underestimated you will soon watch you shine. The same hands that tried to push you down will see you rise higher than ever before. Because when God decides to elevate someone, no plot, no gossip, no weapon, and no witchcraft can stand against His decree. Heaven is saying, be still, my child. You don't need to fight in this battle. I, the Lord, will fight for you. As the clock counts down these final 2 minutes, take a deep breath. Let go of the fear, the anger, the urge to prove yourself. You are not meant to chase explanations. You are meant to carry revelation. God is turning the tables. Every secret conversation against you is being rewritten by divine authority. Every hidden motive is being brought to light. The weapon may have been formed, but it will not prosper. So, chosen one, lift your head. This is not your ending, it's your unveiling. The storm was never meant to sink you. It was meant to introduce you to your spiritual authority. Archangel Michael stands beside you, sword drawn, declaring over your life, the plot is cancelled, the curse is reversed, and the promise still stands. The countdown is almost over. In 2 minutes, the pain will make sense. The tears will turn to triumph, and every plan against you will serve as proof that God has chosen you for greater. When the clock strikes, your story shifts. The darkness that surrounded you will become the stage for God's glory. Remember, heaven is never late. And the last 2 minutes before a breakthrough are always the hardest. Don't move, don't doubt, stand your ground. Because in this final moment, heaven is declaring victory, and it belongs to you. The Spirit of the Lord says, do not fear what you cannot see. For though the enemy hides his hands, heaven has already exposed his plans. The moment you stepped into divine purpose, you became a target. Hell doesn't waste time on the ordinary. It only plots against the chosen. You've been sensing the tension. People shifting, energies changing, conversations feeling strange. That's not coincidence, beloved. That's the unseen battle between light and darkness unfolding around your destiny. Archangel Michael stands watch over you tonight, His sword burns with divine fire. Every whisper in the shadows is being traced. Every hidden scheme is being recorded in heaven's court. Someone has been plotting against your peace, your name, your progress. But they forgot that God's presence surrounds you like an invisible shield. They are planning in secret, but their whispers are echoing loudly in the spiritual realm, and heaven is responding. You are not defenseless. Every chosen one carries the mark of divine ownership. The angels know who you are. Your name is engraved upon the palm of the Almighty. So while others move against you with lies and manipulation, heaven moves for you with truth and power. The enemy might delay you, but he cannot destroy you. He might confuse others, but he cannot deceive God. And when God has had enough, he moves suddenly. That's what's happening now. The shift is near. The reason you've been restless, unable to sleep, feeling an inner stirring, it's because heaven is waking you up to the truth. God doesn't want you to fear the plot. He wants you to discern it, because once you see it, it loses its control. The moment light hits darkness, the power of the lie collapses. You are stepping into a moment of revelation where masks will fall, motives will be exposed, and you will see who's truly for you and who's against you. But don't respond with anger. Don't lower yourself to the level of those who secretly scheme. The battle is not yours to fight with words or revenge. It's a spiritual one. And heaven's army fights differently. God does not destroy your enemies by matching their energy. He destroys them by blessing you publicly. He will make sure that those who doubted your calling will have no choice but to witness your elevation. That's divine justice. Not loud, not cruel, but undeniable. You are being tested right now. Tested to remain calm while being misunderstood, to stay kind while being provoked, to stay faithful when everything seems unfair. But this is how warriors are built. This is how chosen vessels are refined. You cannot carry the glory of heaven with a heart full of bitterness. Forgive but stay alert. Love but walk in wisdom. The same spirit that reveals the plot also teaches you how to rise above it. Remember, every attack carries evidence that you are valuable. The thief doesn't break into empty houses. The more intense the warfare, the greater the treasure inside you. That's why you've been targeted. Not because you're weak, but because you're powerful beyond what they understand. Chosen one, heaven is whispering, stay still. I am exposing every plot. In the next divine moment, the truth will unfold before your eyes. Those who spoke your name with falsehood will be silenced by your success. Those who planned your downfall will become witnesses to your rise. You won't need to defend yourself. God will do it for you. The same hands that pointed against you will soon have to applaud you. The light is breaking through the darkness. The exposure is happening. The countdown is almost complete. And when the 2 minutes are over, every weapon will fall, every lie will crumble, and you, the chosen one, will stand untouched, covered in glory and crowned by grace. The storm always comes before the breakthrough. Every chosen soul must pass through a night that feels endless, a season that feels like silence from heaven. You've been wondering why everything suddenly shifted. The peace you had turned into pressure, the people you trusted became distant, and the doors that once opened easily now seem locked. But hear this, chosen one. The shaking is not the end. It's the sign that your next level is being birthed. When God is about to elevate you, He allows a divine storm to test your foundation, to remove the weak attachments, and to prepare your spirit for greater responsibility. Archangel Michael stands guard while you walk through the wind. You are not walking alone through this storm. Heaven walks with you. What you're facing is not punishment, it's purification. The fire that surrounds you is refining you, not destroying you. The enemy thought this season would break you, but God is using it to build you. He's burning away fear, doubt, and dependence on people, leaving behind only unshakable faith. Because only those who've walked through the storm without giving up can carry the weight of divine authority afterward. The darkness you feel is not the absence of God, it is the covering of His wings. Sometimes He hides you in the storm to protect you from premature exposure. While others think you're losing, heaven knows you're being trained. You are learning to hear God's voice in the thunder, to trust His hand when you can't trace His plan. Every tear you've cried has been collected. Every prayer whispered in exhaustion has been heard. The storm may roar, but it cannot drown the promise God has spoken over your life. There is purpose in every delay, every disappointment, and every closed door. You may not understand it now, but soon you'll see that God was positioning you for something greater. The same wind that felt like it was pushing you down will soon lift you higher. That's the mystery of the storm. It first breaks what's unstable, then carries you to the place you were destined to be. You are being repositioned by divine turbulence. What looks like chaos is actually coordination from heaven. And while the storm rages, Archangel Michael is fighting battles you cannot see. Every demonic voice speaking against your destiny is being silenced. Every trap set in your path is being revealed. The storm exposes, the storm cleanses, and the storm strengthens. You are being reminded that faith is not proven in calm waters. It's proven when the waves rise and you refuse to sink. God is teaching you how to sleep through storms, just like Jesus did. Because once you master peace in chaos, no attack can shake you again. So, endure this moment. You are almost through it. The sky is about to clear. The enemy attacked because he saw what's coming. Your breakthrough, your recognition, your rise. He tried to cause panic, but instead, he activated your prayer life. He tried to bring confusion, but instead, he sharpened your discernment. What he meant for evil, God is turning for good right now. The same storm that tried to destroy you will testify that you survived it. Chosen one, take heart. This storm is your proof that heaven's hand is upon you. Don't curse the wind. It's carrying you to your next season. Don't fear the thunder. It's announcing your arrival. Every drop of rain is washing away what no longer belongs to you. The storm is not your enemy. It is your confirmation. And when the clouds part, you'll realize that you never lost control. You were being led. The storm is ending, and the sun of divine favor is rising over your life. The countdown is almost complete. 2 minutes remain before the sky clears, the plot collapses, and you step into the destiny that could only be born in the middle of the storm. Heaven never ignores the cry of the righteous. At the exact moment when the enemy believes he has cornered you, that's when God releases his command. And when heaven speaks, the earth must respond. Right now, Archangel Michael stands at the front line of your battle. His sword glows with the fire of divine justice, and his assignment is clear: to defend what belongs to God, to protect the purpose placed inside you, and to make war against every dark power plotting your fall. You are not unprotected. There is a celestial army encamped around you, unseen but unstoppable, moving with precision according to the voice of the Almighty. You've been feeling the pressure, the resistance, the sudden heaviness in the atmosphere. That's not random. It's the sound of heaven's movement. Every time a chosen one comes under severe attack, it's because heaven has already released an answer, and darkness is trying to intercept it. But the command has already gone forth. Michael, go. And when Michael moves, every demonic structure trembles. The same spirit that defended Daniel in the lion's den is defending you now. The same heavenly power that shut the mouths of beasts is silencing those who speak evil against your destiny. The unseen war is intense. The enemy has released confusion, discouragement, betrayal, but heaven is matching every move. Michael doesn't fight with panic. He fights with precision. He knows exactly which spiritual cords to cut, which demonic gates to close, which traps to dismantle. You may not see it happening, but your spirit can feel the shift. The attacks that once overwhelmed you are beginning to lose power. That's because the angelic presence around you has increased. God has multiplied your covering. Understand this: you were never meant to fight every battle in your own strength. The reason you felt so weary is because you've tried to swing your sword when heaven wanted you to stand still. God didn't ask you to fight. He asked you to believe. When you surrender the fight to Him, Archangel Michael takes over. He doesn't need your panic. He needs your permission. Permission granted through faith. When you say, Lord, I trust you, it's like handing heaven the key to intervene fully. This is the moment when heaven is proving that spiritual authority is real. The plots made against you are about to collapse under their own weight. The same mouths that spread lies will be silenced by truth. The same hands that set traps will witness their own plans dissolve. And through it all, you won't have to retaliate. You'll only have to watch. God is not just defending you. He's teaching the world that His mark on your life is untouchable. Every angelic mission carries one goal: to protect destiny. Michael's sword doesn't swing randomly. It strikes with divine accuracy. He cuts away toxic attachments. He breaks unholy alliances. He guards the doors God told you to walk through. That's why certain people suddenly left your life. Why opportunities closed that looked perfect. Heaven was guarding you from hidden poison. You were not rejected. You were redirected by an angelic hand. Chosen one, lift your eyes. The battle is already turning in your favor. Archangel Michael has drawn the line. No weapon formed against you will cross it. The interference you felt is being cleared. The heaviness is lifting and divine justice is unfolding in real time. You may not see the sword, but you will see its results. Peace returning, clarity rising, favor flowing again. Heaven's intervention is not coming someday. It's happening now. In the next divine moments, the last 2 minutes before your breakthrough, everything plotting against you will crumble, and everything promised to you will stand firm. The war is ending, victory is sealed, and you, the chosen one, will rise with the glow of someone heaven personally defended. There comes a moment in every chosen one's life when heaven decides to uncover what has been hidden. You've walked with pure intentions, you've loved deeply, you've given without expecting anything back, and yet behind the smiles and the soft words, there were hearts that were never for you. But take heart, beloved, the season of pretending is ending. The spirit of truth is sweeping through your life, and what was done in the dark is being exposed by divine light. Every hidden motive, every secret conversation, every mask, God is removing them one by one. Because the next chapter of your journey cannot carry deception. You have wondered why God allowed certain people to stay near you for so long, even when you sensed their energy was off. It wasn't because He was unaware. It was because He was gathering evidence. He let the plot mature so that when He exposes it, no one will be able to deny what they see. The exposure is not meant to embarrass you. It's meant to vindicate you. For too long, your name has been whispered in shadows, but heaven says, now I will make your righteousness shine like the noonday sun. Archangel Michael is standing watch as this exposure begins. The truth will not be gentle, it will be divine justice. God is not revealing these things to break your heart, but to heal it. You cannot move forward with hidden betrayal attached to your destiny. The same people who thought they could outsmart God are about to realize they were only helping His plan. Every secret plot is turning into a public platform. The stone they rolled toward you will be the same one heaven uses to elevate you. Don't let the exposure shock you. Let it free you. God is not trying to make you bitter. He's trying to make you wiser. You were loyal to people who were never loyal to your purpose, but this revelation is your liberation. When God shines light on truth, it's not an ending, it's a divine correction. It's Him saying, I love you too much to let you keep walking with snakes hidden in the grass. Chosen one, don't react in anger when you see the truth. Don't seek revenge. Remember, your strength is your silence. The louder the exposure, the quieter your spirit must be. Let heaven finish the story. The more you try to explain yourself, the more you delay what God is doing. You don't need to prove anything. Your peace will be your proof. Your calmness will confuse those who once plotted against you because they expected chaos. But heaven has given you composure. That's what divine justice looks like. Peace in the midst of exposure. The hands that plotted will be the same hands that tremble when they realize who they were plotting against. You were never alone in this battle. Every secret message, every jealous word, every hidden curse was seen by heaven. And now the Lion of Judah is roaring. The time for revelation has come. Truth is marching forward, and no lie can stand in its presence. You don't need to fight, you just need to stand. 1. Lift your eyes and see how God works. He does not expose to destroy, He exposes to deliver. The masks are falling, not to shame anyone, but to protect your destiny. What's being revealed right now is not random. It's the justice of heaven clearing your path. Soon you'll look back and thank God for the things you didn't see before. Because the truth that once hurt will become the truth that heals. Stay calm, stay faithful, stay pure. The exposure is your exodus, your exit from manipulation, and your entrance into divine clarity. The plot is falling apart and your peace is rising. The countdown is almost over. 2 minutes remain, and when they pass, you'll step into a season where only truth, favor, and destiny remain standing beside you. There is a sacred moment in every spiritual battle when heaven whispers, now it's time to turn the tables. For a while, it may have looked like the enemy was winning. The voices against you were louder, the opposition stronger, and the weight heavier than ever. You watched others rise while you were overlooked. You stayed silent when lies surrounded you. You kept faith when it felt like your prayers were lost in the wind. But now the divine reversal has begun. The God who sat silently is about to speak loudly. The tables are turning, not by human hands, but by divine decree. Chosen one, what the enemy meant to shame you with is about to shine upon you. The same stone that was thrown to wound you is being placed beneath your feet as the foundation for your next victory. Heaven is reordering the battlefield. Those who laughed will watch in awe. Those who judged will witness grace. Those who thought they buried you will realize they planted a seed. Every insult, every betrayal, every setback has been quietly building momentum for your breakthrough. God was never absent. He was positioning you. You see, divine justice does not come with noise. It comes with timing. God allowed certain things to happen, not to destroy you, but to display His glory through you. The tables are turning because heaven has said, enough. The same hand that wrote Mene Mene Tekel on the wall in Babylon is writing over your situation now. Time's up. The season of attack is ending, and the era of victory is beginning. The clock of heaven is striking reversal. You have been through humiliation, misunderstanding, and delay. But each one was a seed planted in the soil of endurance. And when endurance matures, it births glory. You may not realize it, but every tear you've cried has watered your next season. Every no you heard was a setup for a divine yes. The reason God allowed them to turn against you is because He needed to prove that your destiny was never dependent on their approval. What is coming will be so undeniable that even those who doubted you will have to admit that it was the hand of God. Archangel Michael has been dispatched not only to defend you, but to restore your divine honor. The tables are not just turning, they are being reset. Heaven is rearranging everything that was out of order. The lies are collapsing, the traps are dissolving, and the truth is ascending like dawn after a long night. You will no longer have to explain yourself. God Himself is about to make the explanation visible through favor. This is the moment when the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Do not take revenge. Let God handle the balancing of the scales. Your victory will be sweeter when it comes from His hand, not yours. The same mouths that cursed you will one day bless you. The same doors that close will open wider. You will rise, not in arrogance, but in grace. Because when God turns the tables, He doesn't just lift you. He humbles your enemies and redeems your name in one motion. Chosen one, the reversal has begun. The storm is clearing and the shift is real. What you lost will be restored in greater measure. The mockery will turn into marvel. The tables have turned in your favor, and heaven is standing witness. All the pain you endured was not in vain. It was the soil of transformation. The plot against you became the platform for your purpose. So stand tall, stay grateful, and let God finish what He started. The final countdown is underway. 2 minutes to divine manifestation, 2 minutes to visible glory. When this moment passes, everything that once stood against you will now stand beneath you. The tables have turned, the chosen has risen, and victory has a name. Yours. Heaven is speaking now, and the decree is final. The divine reversal has begun, and the crowning of the chosen is here. You've endured the silence, survived the warfare, and stood tall through storms that were designed to bury you. You've been betrayed, misunderstood, and underestimated, yet you never let go of your faith. And now heaven is saying, it is time for every secret wound to be healed, every hidden plot to be exposed, and every faithful heart to be rewarded. The same tables that once held weapons against you will now hold crowns before you. God is not just changing your situation, He's changing your position. Archangel Michael has completed his assignment of battle. And now the King of Kings steps forward to anoint you publicly. You may not wear a physical crown, but the oil of divine favor is pouring over your life right now. The same people who doubted your calling will soon witness the evidence of your anointing. This is not the reward of men. This is the recognition of heaven. You were never forgotten. You were being prepared. Every closed door was a form of training. Every sleepless night was a spiritual refinement. And every tear you cried was counted as holy before God. The divine reversal is not about revenge. It's about restoration. God is restoring your voice, your peace, your confidence, and your joy. He's restoring your identity as His chosen one. Not a victim of the storm, but a victor crowned by grace. The humiliation you endured was necessary to strip away false pride. So when this glory arrives, you'll wear it with humility, not arrogance. You've proven that your loyalty to God was not based on comfort, but on covenant. And that's why heaven has chosen this exact moment to lift you. The same stage that was used to mock you will now be the place where you are honored. The same mouths that whispered lies will now have to speak truth. The same enemies that laugh will have to witness your celebration. For when God crowns a chosen one, He doesn't do it in private. He does it before the very eyes of those who once said you'd never make it. The reversal is complete. The plot failed. The sword of Michael stands in victory. And heaven is rejoicing because you did not break when you had every reason to. This is your time to rise, not through effort but through grace. The wait was long because the crown you carry is weighty. God could not release it until your heart was ready, your spirit was steady, and your faith was unshakable. But now, you have been tested and proven. You are ready to walk as the chosen, not the wounded. The divine reversal is your coronation. The unseen preparation meeting the visible manifestation. The shift you feel is not emotional. It's eternal. Heaven has declared, crown them. You will notice the atmosphere around you begin to change. What resisted you will now cooperate with you. What once drained you will now elevate you. People who once ignored you will seek your wisdom. Doors that once closed will now open without knocking. Because when God crowns you, favor becomes your fragrance and peace becomes your protection. Chosen one, this is your divine moment. The storm is over. The sword has been sheathed. The crown is descending. You are stepping into the fulfillment of every hidden promise, every whispered prophecy, every divine word that once seemed delayed. Heaven is not watching anymore. Heaven is applauding. You have passed the test, and now comes the reward. Walk boldly in your light. Wear your crown with humility. The divine reversal has declared you victorious. The plot against you has been cancelled. The truth has prevailed, and your destiny has been sealed by the hand of God. The countdown is complete. The 2 minutes have passed. The chosen has risen, and the glory of the Lord now rests upon you.